Good morning. Welcome back to Shop Talk with Tina. Today's subject is geared more towards my curly hair friends on a finger coiling technique that I had mentioned a couple of months back, but I have not done the video on that yet. I've kind of talked to a few people about it, but I think it's kind of fun to have a video so that people can refer back to the technique if they're having any questions. Sometimes we'll talk about it, and then when you get ready to do it, you kind of forget a few things. It's not hard. It's just there's a few things that are very important that you need to do. The first thing to know about the finger coiling is that this is not for anybody who has completely straight hair. You have to have at least a little bit of a wave in there naturally. Otherwise, this technique will not work for you. We're going to kind of go through the process. There are several steps that you do to make this work. And technology wise, just so that you guys know, I'm not really great at it. I'm just learning because I've just started this YouTube channel. So bear with me. I'm not really all that fancy yet. I'm really more about getting information out to you. So what I will do is I'll kind of explain each step to you, and then I'll pause, and then I'll execute it, and then I will come back to you. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to do your shampoo and conditioner. The product that I like best when I'm doing my natural curl is the Pureology Curl Complete. This is the conditioner, but I use the shampoo and the conditioner and the Curl Complete gel. So shampoo, condition, then get out of the shower, put any type of leave-in conditioner or anything that you like, whatever works best for your hair. And then you need to maintain, really you need to keep your hair pretty wet during this whole process. Otherwise it's not going to work. I have to keep a water bottle nearby because my hair's not really very thick, so it dries out really quick. And for the process to work, you want to make sure that it's completely saturated with your product and completely wet the whole time. Okay, on this gel that I use, it's a pretty cool little product because as you can see, it looks like it's got a tube of gel inside the tube. So these two products come together whenever you squeeze it. So it also has a little press here to remind you to squeeze right there so that those two products come together. This is just what works best for me whenever I'm doing natural curl. It's a very soft end product. And I can put quite a bit on there without my hair feeling heavy. So I'll make sure that it's in the comments below so you guys know what product to get. So the first step in this is to make sure that you've shampooed, conditioned, and put the gel in, and make sure that it's in there completely and that it's brushed through. Like use like a Denman or like a brush that's got like fine teeth, and just make sure that the product's all the way through your hair from the top to the bottom. And then you're going to section your hair out. What I like to do is I do a bottom section under here first. Now, some people who have curlier hair do not worry about that, but I don't have enough curl to where I can just let the bottom go. I have to finger coil everything. So you take pieces about the size of the curls that you want, and then, like I said, each section you're going to make sure that it's very saturated, and you're going to make sure that it's been brushed out. And then all you do is you just start twisting. And you twist, 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 and you go up and down as many times as you have to make sure that it gets tight. And then don't forget to come all the way down to the bottom. Oops. Come all the way down to the bottom because you want to make sure that that curl is all the way to the bottom. And you get pretty good at it and you get pretty quick, but I'm going to kind of show you and make sure. Okay. And so then what we're going to do is, you saw I went that direction with that one. So you're going to go every other, because natural curl is not organized. It's very unorganized. So this one, we're going to go forward. So you're just going to kind of go through your whole hair and you're going to go back and forth, you know, you're going to change the direction that you do the finger coiling, and just take the pieces, whatever size piece that you want. And everybody's hair will look different whenever they let go after they do this technique. It'll kind of depend on what kind of curl you have in your hair. And then just be patient with each piece and make sure that you're coiling all the way to the end. Okay, so then I'm gonna do that section, and then I do a midsection right here. Then I do a section right here on the top of my hair, and then you need to do the bangs accordingly to the direction that you like to wear them. Paying attention to any cowlicks or anything that you have, because I have a pretty strong one right up here. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video right now, and I'm going to do this finger coiling all around my hair, and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, so we are back, and I am almost done with the finger coiling. So let me just kind of show you what we've got here. So the back part, like I was telling you, is sort of where I have trouble. And the front can be a little bit tricky for a lot of people, so I thought I'd just kind of finish the front for you guys. And just kind of go by the pattern that you normally do. So, you know, if you part from left to right normally, go ahead and twist to where it goes back and over that direction, or if you go, you know, right to left. And I try to take smaller pieces up front just because me personally, my hair is fine, but the cool part about it is you do get some pretty good volume up there on the top. And on that top part that I was telling you about, that I have the cowlick, I really try to make sure, you know, use your hand mirror, and I really try to make sure that I get those pieces together right there so that I don't get a big separation, like two pretty curls, but that are completely separated. And so as soon as I get done doing the finger coiling, and again, let's repeat what we talked about a few minutes ago. You're going to make sure that you have plenty of product, whether it's a gel or a mousse, whatever curl product you like, and then you're going to keep it fully saturated the whole time. You want to make sure it's completely wet so you can get these curls that are going on here. So it's really such a fun technique. It does take a few minutes to do, but for most of us curly hair girls, we do not wash our hair every day, so it's worth taking a few extra minutes to do this. And so as soon as I get done here doing this finger coiling, and you guys are getting to enjoy my fun sparkly roots as well. My son's graduating in a few weeks, so I am waiting to do it till closer to that, so why not have it in a video, right? Versus the pictures. Okay, so the finger coiling is all done, and like I said, you just kind of go opposite directions, so, you know, back and forward. And once I get done, I just kind of scrunch those curls up a little bit. And you can see it already looks really cool. Like I've got an even curl pattern all over, and I don't know if you noticed when I first started, but it's basically just like a bad perm. So the next thing I'm going to do, hold on, is I am going to get my blow dryer and put my diffuser. I just use a good old-fashioned diffuser, and we're going to take it one section at a time, and I just like put it up in there, you know, hold it for 30 seconds or so per section, up to a minute depending. Do not use high force and high heat, and then I'll just go all around until my hair is completely dry. And so I will come back as soon as my hair is completely dry and done diffusing, and then I'll show you what it looks like dry. And then what you do is you go through and you separate the curls, and you've got beautiful finger coiling. So I will be back in just a second. Okay, we are back, and I have completely diffused my hair. It is all dry. Let me kind of show you how the front and the back all look. As you can see, it kind of naturally starts separating a little bit. Now the back part is still coiled pretty nice. I love the look of the finger coiling. So what I'm going to do is I am going to lean over and just kind of fluff out from the roots a little bit. And then what I'll do is I'll just kind of separate whatever doesn't naturally separate. So anyway, I just kind of go from the roots. You can use your hands, or you can use like a wire pick comb, whatever works best for you. But you kind of get the idea, and then you just kind of do your thing. You just kind of take the curls and separate them, because you don't want them all clumped together. Now, as far as the front goes, it really depends on what look you're trying to achieve. Some people like to put just a little bit of a curl in there, just whatever. And right through there, I think I did a pretty good job getting that separation that I get taken care of by the way that I did it. I use the Biomega, oh, it's not focusing, Firm&Fabulous hairspray. This stuff is awesome. It's really lightweight. And then I can just kind of do whatever I need to, positioning my hair. But anyway, so that is the basic finger coiling technique, and I will wear this for several days. And I just put it up on top of my head at night, loosely, pretty high, so that I don't get any lines or anything. And then I take it down in the morning, and it basically looks the same. I can kind of re-wet it a little bit and diffuse a little bit if I need to. It really just kind of depends. Every day is a different day. But hopefully this was informational, and I will kind of put the basic information on the bottom of the video as far as the steps that we took for this finger coiling technique. And just remember to be patient with it, because when you start going curly, because we all did straight for so many years, it does take a little while for your hair to get trained and to get used to it. But doing this technique does sort of train your natural curl a little bit, so it will get better and it will get easier. So sometimes I will just let it be natural and I don't do the finger coiling technique, but I just think it's prettier when I do the finger coil technique. You guys have a great day, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below if this was informative, and share it with your friends. And I will see you guys at a later date. Thank you.